Hello my friends, welcome to the channel Ads with Lavneek. So this is a crash course for meta ads, and if you watch it till the end, you will understand meta ads better than 90% of people who are already running them. So before I start explaining you things about meta ads, I believe it is very important for you to know from where the advice is coming from. So I will quickly show you some results I have generated from meta ads for my clients. So here is one of the account. If you see here, this is account based on lead generation where the goal was lead generation. And here you can see the amount spent, which is 2.91 lakhs. And with that amount spent, I have generated these many leads. Okay. And then there is this cost per result that I have achieved for my client. Now there is another one, which is of different vertical, that is e-commerce. So I will show you that one as well. So here, as you can see, the amount spent is somewhere around 46,000, and the ROAS that I have achieved for this client is somewhere around 8.17. Now I can show you multiple other accounts as well, but it will add more time to the video and we don't want that, right? And if you want, you can review my channel. You will find multiple case studies I have already posted on my channel. So now, without any complicated jargon, let's understand how meta ads really work. And we will first understand what meta really is before jumping directly into the campaigns and everything. Okay, so meta is not only Facebook, meta is not only Instagram, meta is an advertising and data company, a platform where we can run ads on different channels like Facebook, Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp. Okay, so it is a platform which is very powerful that your every like, scroll, pause, comment, and swipe tells Meta who you are, what you want, and what you might buy next. So not because of targeting options, but because Meta already understands people better than they understand themselves. It becomes one of the most important channel for advertising our product or services. Now let's understand Meta dashboard and the account structure. The first thing that you need to know about is Meta has something called business manager or business setting. Think of business setting like a company folder. You can access it from here. If you click on this all tool section, you will find business settings over here, and if it is not available here, you can find it under the manage section, and it is right here. Okay, so let me just click on business settings. So inside it you have your Facebook page, your Instagram accounts, your ad account, your pixel, your assets, like everything related that you would need for meta advertisement. From here you can share access or remove access and do such kind of things. So I will just quickly give you an overview of it. So here you can see this, we have all the people listed here, that the those who have the accesses. Okay, and then there are pages under the pages section. So all the pages that we have will be listed here, and from here you can assign people, or assign people from here, or add new people. And also you can customize the type of access that you want to give them. Do you want just to post them ads on your page, or you want them to give permission to even delete it, or all these type of things you can do it from here. And then we have ad accounts. So all these ad account that you have in your business manager, you will find them here, right? And then we have this catalog. So the product catalog, you can find it here as well. So all of the assets you would need for your meta advertisement, you will find it here. Now once we understand that, now let's understand the campaign structure. So we'll go back to the ads manager, and we will understand how the campaign structure looks like on meta. So meta campaigns have only 3 levels. If you understand these 3 levels, you understand meta ads. As you can see over here on the dashboard as well, first we have campaigns, then we have ad set, and then we have ads. So campaigns, under the campaigns we have ad set, and under the ads we have ads. So let's understand what settings we get at each level. So before we do anything at the campaign, or ad set or ad settings, first we need to select the objective of our campaign, or the goal of our campaign. So this is where you tell meta your objective. Do you want awareness for your business or your product? Do you want traffic? By traffic I mean, do you want to send people from Instagram to any other website, or maybe somewhere on your app? So if you want to do such actions, then you will be selecting traffic, right? And if you go with engagement, then your goal would be to get some likes on your post, or send people to your Instagram profile or Facebook profile, or you want people to message you on Instagram or WhatsApp. If these are your goals, then you will be selecting engagements. And if you want leads for your business, let's say if you are into real estate and you want people who are interested in buying a property, then you will be generating leads. And let's say if you have a gym, you want to get leads from people who are looking for a gym membership, then you might again run a lead gen campaign. So in all these scenarios you will run lead gen campaigns. And then we have app promotions. If you want app installs for your app, or you want in-app purchase, anything related to app, if you want, then you will be doing it under the app promotions. And then if you want sales for your e-commerce website, then you will be selecting sales as your campaign objective. So this, we need to understand that meta cannot guess your goal. If you choose wrong objective, you get the wrong results. So if you want sales, you have to choose sales. You cannot choose awareness or traffic or engagement and expect or hope for sales. Okay, for now I will just select my objective as traffic, just to show you what we have at the campaign settings and ad set and so on. And we have two options here. This is recommended settings, and this is manual traffic campaign. So we will go with the manual traffic campaign, taking the full control, so that I can explain you each and everything. Now this is the campaign level setting. First we have the campaign name, so you can add the campaign name accordingly as you like. Then we have buying type. So buying type, we will keep it option as for now, or the other type is not. We will not include the other type of buying in this video. And then campaign objective we have already selected, which is traffic. Then we have this option which is campaign spending limit. So if you mark this checkbox, so then you can add any limit. Let's say if I put $2,000, so what happens is, let's say if I have decided in the camp that I will put only 2,000 for this campaign, but by some mistakes or by some miscommunication or something like that happens, and I change my ad my budget at that set level to 4,000, so it will help me in such scenarios. It won't allow campaign to spend more than 2,000. Okay, now at the campaign settings we have this budget option. There is campaign budget, then there is ad set budget. So campaign budget is basically when you put a budget at the campaign level and you won't put it at the ad set level. So what happens is Meta automatically finds or decides from where it wants to spend the budget. Let's say if we put $2,000 at the campaign budget over here, and let me just put it or let's say I just change it to daily, and I put $20 at my daily budget, and I have 4 ad set under that. So Meta will decide if it wants to spend $5 on this ad set, like, and $5 on any other ad set, like $5, or it wants to spend $10 on some ad set, $2 on some other ad set, and $5 on some other ad set. Okay, so it will decide on its own as per the data it will receive and as per its understanding. Okay, but if I select the ad set budget as my budget strategy, then I will allocate a specific budget at the ad set level. Let's say if I have 4 ad set, then I will put for 500 for each ad set. So the ad set won't spend more or less than that. But in case of the campaign budget, if I just put 2,000 at the campaign budget, then the ad set can even spend more than 500 or even less than 500, but overall it won't be more than 2,000. Okay, now A/B test is something that if you want to test a variable of your campaign, let's say if, and it should be only a one variable at a time. Let's say if you want to test out the CTAs that you will be using in your campaign, or you want to test out your creative that you are using in your campaigns, so you can test one variable at a time. So this is again a very detailed topic, and we will not go deep dive into that for now. And then there is a special ed category. Special ed categories, you can see you have these options that are financial product and services, employment, housing, social issues, and election or politics. So if your ads fall under any of these categories, then you can select that option. But in general cases, I don't recommend you selecting any of these. If you select, let's say if you are working for real estate and you select housing, so it might, or it restricts you from certain targeting options. So I really don't want that. I want full control on targeting, so I do not select it. But if it doesn't allow you to run campaigns without selecting the category, then in such cases you have to select it. Okay, now this is all about the campaign level. Now we have level 2, which is ad set level. So we will go again one by one with what we have at the ad set level. So at the ad set level, as you can see, first option that we have is conversion location. Conversion location is nothing but, say, if we want to take, if you want user to take some actions on our website. Let's say if there is a brochure or something like that, a PDF that we want people to download from our website, then we will be sending them to our website. Let's say if we want to send them to our app, then we will be selecting app and so on, like message destination, Instagram or Facebook or calls. So it depends upon our goal that we have, and we can select the conversion location accordingly. Then we have the performance goal. So under the performance goal, we have multiple options like maximum number of landing page views, number of clicks, daily unique reach, or number of conversations, or number of impressions. So again, this will be according to our goal of the campaign, and you can select it accordingly. This is the cost per result option. This is putting a cap on how much we are willing to spend for per conversion. Let's say if our goal is landing page views, as we have selected over here. So if we won't add anything here, so Meta will try to get maximum landing page for us, but there will not be a specified cost. But let's say if I put maybe $2 here, so Meta will aim to get me a landing page views not more than of $2 cost. Okay, so it won't spend more than $2 for a single landing page. So this is how the cost per result goal strategy work, and there is bid strategy as well. And I don't think it is required for you. If you understand cost per result only, it is good for you, and even majority of the cases you won't be using any of these. Okay, so we won't go deep into it now. Attribution model you don't have to understand for now. You can keep it as a standard. There's no issue on that. Then there's dynamic creative, and then we have dynamic creative is also nothing but if you want to use, as it says, we automatically create combinations of your media and text that your audience is likely to respond. So it if you select dynamic creative, then you will get multiple options of primary text or headlines. You can add multiple options of headlines, or you can add multiple creatives, and you can multiple primary text. Okay, so and even you can use multiple CTs if you click on dynamic creative toggle. So we might discuss this in some other videos later. Okay, now we have this budget and schedule option. So again, this is, let's say if we select the ad set budget from the campaign setting as we have discussed, so we will get this option. But if we select campaign budget, then we won't get this option. So from here we can select our budget. Let's say daily budget I put $20, let it be like that only. And then from here we can select the start date, and we can select the end date from here. Okay, and then there is this budget scheduling. If we want to schedule our campaigns, let's say if we want to run the campaign for a specific day or time, then we can do it from here. Okay, and we can also increase or decrease budget in certain cases if it is required for you, but in many cases it is not required, so you can ignore that part as well. Now here we have the audience control. So audiences we will be covering in very depth in later part of this video. So for now I will just give you an overview of it. So audience section is basically where you give where you add your targeting options, where you add your target age group, your gender, so all of these such things that you do to reach your prospects, you do it here. Now we have this placement option, so from here you can select from on which placements you will be running your ad campaign. Will it be only Instagram, will it be only Facebook, or will it be only Threads? So all of these things you can do from here. And now the most important part, the third level that we have is the ad level. But the ad level, here you can select your Facebook page, your Instagram page, and if you have a Threads profile, then you can select it from here. Ad setups, we have three options. One is create ad or use existing post. So if you select create ad under the ad setups, then you will be creating ad from scratch by uploading a creative, then primary text, then headline, then CTA, all of these things. But if you use existing post, then you can directly take a post from your Instagram profile or your Facebook profile and use it as an ad. Okay. Now this is the manual code, and then this is the ad types. We have a single image, video, carousel, and here you will be adding your website URL, and here you will add your creative, be it image ad or video ad, and that is it at the ad level. Since now you got an understanding of structure and the count, let's do a little deep dive into it and understand the targeting options we have. As I said that we will be doing it separately. So we will go to the, or let's say just go back to the Adset setting. So here's the audience section that we have. So let me simplify targeting for you. There are only 4 types that you need to care about. Okay, so I will just change it from use original audience. Okay, so this is the by default audiences that we get, the by default settings. There is no changes that we have made at the moment, right? Only the location will change according to your account location. Okay, rest of the things you will find same in your accounts as well, like age, gender, and everything. Basically all genders and age, all age groups are selected, and there is no digital targeting going on. So if you run campaign with the same targeting without making any changes, then it will be called as broad targeting or broad audience. It is like giving Meta free freedom over targeting. You let it find the right audience for you. Then the second audience that we have is interest targeting. So let's say if under this section advantage digital targeting, if I put some interest, let me just put fitness for now. So now our ads will be targeted. Now our ad will be targeting people who are interested in fitness, physical fitness. So if you want full control over targeting, you want to show your ads to people on the basis of interest that you choose, or behavior, or the age group, or the gender, then you can go with the interest based targeting. Let's say if you want, if I just want to reach only people from 25 253, and the gender that I want to reach is only males or females, let's select women's. Okay, so these type of things, if I do and I put some interest, then it will be called as interest targeting. Okay, then the third we have are custom audiences. As you can see that we have a section over here for custom audiences. So custom audiences are basically, let's say you want to create a custom audience of people who have interacted with your business in any way. Maybe they have liked an ad, followed you on Instagram, visited your website, added a product to cart, purchased the product, maybe clicked on a lead form, submitted a lead form. So you can create a separate audience for all of these people and use them accordingly in your campaign to retarget, because custom audiences are mainly used for retargeting purposes, and from here you can select your custom audiences. We will also discuss how you can create those audiences. Now the fourth part and the last one in my list today is lookalike audiences. So since you understand custom audiences now, lookalike audiences are nothing but lookalike of your custom audiences itself. Let's say you created a custom audience of people who buy a product from your website. So now you want to find more such people who will buy your product or who are similar to those people who have bought something from your website. And this is when lookalike audiences comes into the picture. We will also discuss how you can create it, but to select the lookalike audience in your campaigns, you can just go into the custom audience and click on lookalike section, and you will have all the lookalikes over here. Now let me just quickly show you from where you can create all these audience. So you have to again go to this section, which is all tools, and then we will come here in the audience options. So here these are the options that are available. As we have already discussed, we have custom audiences, lookalike, and saved is basically interest based audiences. Okay, so we will skip that. We will only uh, talk about these two. So if you want to create a custom audience, you will click on create custom audience, and then you will select your source. It could be website, it could be Facebook, Instagram account, or Facebook page. So I will give you an example from website. So let's say if I select the source as website and I will click on next button, we will have these options like all website visitors, people who visited specific web pages, or visitors by time spent. So let me select all website visitors for now, and let me put audience retention to 180 days. So the maximum that we can do is 180 days for the website events, and I will just put website visitors and I will put 180 days, and hence, and then we can create the audience. So this will be the audience for the people who have visited our website in last 180 days. Okay, and then you can create others as well if you want only the people who added a product to their cart. So all of those things you can create in the same way. Okay, also once you complete this course, you can come here in the audience section, and you can just go through all the options available. It will be very easy for you to understand what options that you have. Okay, and if I click on the Instagram account and I will click on the next button, so from the source you can select your Instagram page, and then from events you can select what events you want to select. People who started following this professional account, people who engage with this professional account, people who visited the professional account profile. So there are so many, so you can add or target the or create the audiences accordingly. So I will select this for now, people who engage with the professional account. And for IG or FB engagers, you can select the audience retention days up to 365 days. So I will keep it same, and I will write the name as IG 365 days, and I will create that audience. Okay, and now we will click on done. Also, if you want to create lookalikes, so for lookalikes, as I said, you need custom audience first to create the lookalikes. So first we will click on create audience, lookalike audience, and here under the source we will select other sources, and here you will find all the audiences that we have created as our custom audiences. As you can see here, it is the IG 365 days audience that we just created. So I will click on that one. I will select the location as India, as I want to target people in India. Okay, and then I will select the audience size. So this is the percentage, like how, as it is mentioned also here, a 1% lookalike consists of people more similar to your lookalike source. And if we increase the percentage, we create a bigger, broader audience. So initially, if you are just starting out with lookalikes, it is better to go with just 1% audience, and we will click on create audience. Once we click it, the audience will be ready, and after some time we will have this status changed to available. Okay, and one more important thing that you need to do is, before running any campaign, make sure that your events are getting tracked. Okay, so let's say if you are generating leads on your website, make sure that you have your pixel attached to the website, and you can find it over here under the events manager. Here you can see the pixel ID of your meta pixel, and then you can match it with the pixel that is there on the website. So I have just opened Ada's website. Okay, and with the meta pixel helper tool, you can know if the website has a pixel attached to it or not. So here if we click on it, it says that the website has 2 pixels attached to it. So we just need to match it. And we can also perform some actions, like let's say if I just open this product and see if any events are getting fired, if after I open this. Okay, so you can see the view content event is getting triggered once we open our product page. And if I click on add to bag, let me select a size, and then I will click on add to bag, and let's see if events are getting fired. So we can see add to cards event are also getting fired. So you can perform all these sections to know if your pixel is tracking your events or not. This is very important before you run any campaign, because if you are running a campaign but you are not getting any data in your ads manager, so even Facebook will, even Meta will not be able to optimize your campaign for results, because it, Meta itself won't know what are the results that you get, what are the results that you want from the campaign. Okay, and now before we end this video, there are some common mistakes, and if you avoid these, you will be ahead of many. So the first mistake people often make is changing ads every day. Okay, so you don't have to do that. You need to wait at least for 1 to 3 days to see if ad is performing or not, and based on the performance, you can delete it or change it. The mistake number second could be the no tracking and running the campaigns, which we have already discussed, the importance of tracking. And the third could be cleaning the campaign first. What I mean by cleaning the campaign first is, let's say if you see your campaign at the you see your campaign performance at the campaign level, okay, and you see there are no results, or you see the results at a higher cost. But under the same campaign, let's say you have created multiple ad sets. Let's say there are 3 or 4 ad sets, and like this ad set, one of your ad set has spent $100, the second one has spent again $200, the third one has spent again $150, but the fourth one only has spent $20 and has got you a conversion. So what you do is you see the cost per result at campaign level overall, right? But if you go at the ad set level, and you will find out only the three, only your one ad set is performing but not the three. So what you can do is you can pause all the 3 ad set and keep continuing with the ad set that has generated you result at just $20. And same goes, and let's say if you have just one ad set and you see the cost per result is somewhere around 1,000, which is not profitable, and then instead of killing the ad set, instead of killing the campaign, you first go and check what we have at the ad set level. Let's say you have 3 ads at the ad set level. One has spent 1,000, other has spent 1,500, but the third one has only spent 200 but has generated a conversion. So what you need to do is you need to pause the other two and keep continuing with the ad that has generated result in just $200. So this is how your approach should be. You should kill ads first and then the ad set, and then if still the campaign doesn't work, then you need to kill the campaign. Okay, so now we have mostly covered the key important things around meta ads. And before we end this video, here's the framework you should remember. Keep the campaign structure simple. Meta ad success depends upon the right objective. Know your audience well. Use strong creatives. Don't make them like commercials. And patience with the data. That is it. So I hope I was able to add some values with this course. Now I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.